Hello everyone! In today's video, we're focusing on onions, their positives, drawbacks, and the right amount to consume for your health. Plus, we will talk about how both men and women can especially benefit from this versatile vegetable. So, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and watch the video till the end for all these insights. Though we know that fruits and vegetables are generally healthy, some people forget that even these can have negative effects alongside the positive ones. Today, we're using onion as an example. Although its health contributions far outweigh its drawbacks, there are certain health conditions where it might be a cause for concern. An onion is not just a cooking ingredient. It's a treasure trove of vitamins and minerals, packed with iron, sulfur, fluorine, calcium, and flavonoids. Its health benefits were even recognized back in ancient Greece, where it was used as a medicinal item. Roman soldiers and athletes consumed it for strength, courage, and enhancing endurance in training. Even today, apart from being a cooking staple, onions are also used in medicine and beauty treatments. Now, let's delve into the benefits of onions and also look at some potential drawbacks. First, heart and vascular health. Onions offer several benefits for the heart and blood vessels. They are rich in antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in intestinal walls, lower bad cholesterol levels and blood pressure, preventing atherosclerosis. Recent scientific studies have suggested that consuming 45 grams of onions daily can significantly reduce bad cholesterol and triglyceride levels, primarily by reducing inflammation in blood vessels and intestinal walls. These critical roles play a part in reducing severe cardiovascular incidents like heart attacks, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. Additionally, researchers from Germany have found that regular consumption of onions can even reduce blood pressure by up to 7%. They can contribute to preventing high blood pressure, but it doesn't mean you should forego prescribed medical treatments. Moving on to onions and respiratory health. Traditional wisdom suggests that inhaling finely chopped onions can be a remedy for flu, cold, and runny nose. It directly impacts the upper respiratory tract where cold viruses and bacteria are concentrated. For best results, use fresh onions and alternate inhaling through the nose and mouth for around 20 minutes. Repeat this throughout the day, especially as a preventive measure or during early stages of a cold. For those with kidney diseases like pyelonephritis, cystitis, and urethritis, an onion broth can prove helpful. You'll need 3 teaspoons of onion skin and about 400 milliliters of boiling water. Boil for a minute and let it steep for 30 minutes. Strain and consume about 15 milliliters 3 to 4 times a day. If you are experiencing issues with head vessels or suffering from leg cramps, consider trying onion skin broth. Prepared by pouring boiling water over 1 teaspoon of crushed onion skins and allowing it to steep for 10 to 15 minutes. Drinking this before bed may help alleviate the symptoms. For nail fungus, foot soaks in a strong broth made from onion skins can be an effective remedy. Make sure to soak your feet for at least half an hour daily for maximum results. Baked onion is also known to be an effective remedy for cough, particularly for those with bronchitis. This method can even be safe for individuals with inflammatory stomach diseases. To prepare it, chop an onion and fill an oven-safe pot or wine bottle with it. Seal it and bake until it softens. Cool it, and then consume 2 tablespoons of the prepared remedy 4 times a day after meals. One of the biggest benefits of onions is in cancer prevention. Regularly consuming onions can decrease the likelihood of stomach and colorectal cancers by 22% and 15%, respectively. Onions' anti-carcinogenic properties are due to the trace elements and antioxidants they contain. Onions also play a role in regulating blood sugar levels. Consuming 100 grams of onions can lower blood glucose levels by 1 to 2 millimoles per liter in just 4 hours, which implies their potential for preventing diabetes. They also assist in reducing fat deposits, crucial to managing obesity, a significant risk factor for type 2 diabetes. In terms of bone health, consuming 100 milliliters of onion juice enhances bone mineral density, crucial for women over 50 who are at risk of osteoporosis. Studies have revealed that even modest daily consumption of onions can increase bone mineral density by 5%. This helps to prevent osteoporosis and reduce the likelihood of fractures. Even occasional onion consumption can reduce the risk of hip fractures by 20%. Now, let's talk about how onions benefit men and women differently. For men, onions can enhance reproductive function and help with infertility issues and low sperm activity. They can also support managing prostate adenoma, common among men over 40. Regular intake of onions detoxifies the body and increases the flexibility of blood vessel walls. Consuming a small piece of onion before bedtime can be particularly effective in alleviating symptoms of frequent or painful urination. For women, onions can maintain hormonal balance because of its B vitamin content, especially folic acid. Regular consumption can help in preventing malignant breast tumors, improving metabolism, and enhancing the functioning of the gastrointestinal tract. They also alleviate menstrual pain, increase libido, and support a healthy reproductive system. Onions' high vitamin C content aids in skin rejuvenation, hair restoration, and nail health by stimulating collagen production. However, bear in mind that onions might not be suitable for everyone, and they might have some undesirable effects. One of the complaints people have is bad breath after consuming onions. But of course, the medicinal and nutritive benefits of the humble onion far outweigh this minor inconvenience. The negative effects of eating onions can be lessened by eating parsley leaves or walnuts afterwards. Eating too many onions can cause stomach problems, especially in people with long-term conditions like gastritis or pancreatitis. Furthermore, onions could bring on irregular heartbeats in those suffering from heart diseases. This includes underlying issues like chronic heart failure or coronary artery disease. It is therefore advisable to control onion consumption, particularly in these instances. As for the relationship between vegetables and heart health, it's important to note that onions, while they can be good for the heart and blood vessels, can also impact how these vessels constrict and relax. This could cause heart rhythm problems for those living with heart diseases. As a result, it's a good idea to limit onion intake in certain scenarios, notably for those with chronic gastrointestinal diseases, and especially during active disease outbreaks. Conditions such as gastritis, pancreatitis, peptic ulcer disease, and gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, fall into this category. Also, people with heart diseases or those prone to heart rhythm irregularities should remain cautious. Ideally, onions should be used more as a precautionary measure than a solution in these situations. During pregnancy, it is particularly important to carefully consider your onion intake. Onions, rich in folic acid, play an important role in the healthy development of a baby. Folic acid is particularly important in forming the fetal neural tube, and not having enough of it can lead to developmental problems in the baby's heart and nervous systems. Besides, the high vitamin C content in onions can also boost the baby's immune system. Therefore, pregnant women are usually advised to include onions in their diet, ideally half an onion per day. However, as with any diet changes during pregnancy, do consult a healthcare provider. Remember, when it comes to consuming onions, balance is the key. Consuming too much or too little won't give the health benefits you might seek. Eating about 150 grams of onions can meet your daily requirements for vitamins A and C, as well as important electrolytes like potassium, selenium, magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus. These nutrients are important for keeping your heart and bones healthy. But do keep in mind that eating too many onions can also harm your health. It's also crucial to store onions properly to maintain their freshness and nutrient content.